What happens when you cross Curtis Jackson? You become a cautionary tale. 50 Cent didn't just win rap battles, he obliterated careers, demolished legacies, and turned industry titans into footnotes. While most rappers trade insults on wax, Fifth plays a different game entirely. He attacks your income streams, exposes your secrets, humiliates your family, and ensures the internet never forgets. Today, we're breaking down the rappers who made the fatal mistake of going to war with 50 Cent and paid the ultimate price. From chart-topping superstars reduced to punchlines to former allies turned bitter enemies. This is the story of hip-hop's most dangerous rivalry specialist. Let's get into it. Before 50 Cent became a household name, Ja Rule was living his best life. We're talking multi-platinum albums, Grammy nominations, and hit collaborations with Jennifer Lopez and Ashanti. Ja had perfected the formula, mixing hardcore rap credibility with radio-friendly melodies. He was printing money. But there was a problem brewing in Queens. Everything ignited in 1999 when someone from 50's crew robbed Ja Rule for his chain at a nightclub. Simple street beef, right? Wrong. Ja's associates retaliated by stabbing 50 during a recording session. That blade in 50's back became the catalyst for one of hip-hop's most destructive vendettas. When 50 signed his million-dollar deal with Eminem and Dr. Dre in 2002, he didn't just enter the industry, he declared war. The Wankster single announced his intentions to the world. Then came the onslaught. Back Down, Your Life's on the Line, I Smell Pussy, track after track, relentlessly attacking Ja's credibility. But here's what made 50 different. He didn't just target Ja, he systematically dismantled everyone in Ja's orbit. His label boss, Irv Gotti, destroyed. Ashanti, collateral damage. Anyone who worked with Ja faced consequences. Fat Joe learned this the hard way. After collaborating with Ja, Fat Joe admitted losing millions in endorsement deals with Jordan Brand and Reebok, all because 50 created too much controversy. Michael Jordan himself pulled the plug on Joe's sneaker deal because of 50's warfare. The strategy worked devastatingly well. While 50 Cent became one of the biggest-selling artists in history, Ja Rule's commercial appeal evaporated. Fans who once loved his crossover sound now saw him as inauthentic. The street credibility Ja tried balancing with mainstream success? Gone. And 50 never stopped. Fast forward to 2018, nearly 2 decades after their beef started, and 50 spent $3,000 buying 200 front-row tickets to a Ja Rule concert just to leave them empty. Imagine performing to rows of vacant seats bought by your enemy. When Irv Gotti died in 2024, 50 posted himself smoking hookah with the caption, "I'm smoking on that Gotti pack." This man will literally pursue you beyond the grave. Ja Rule tried making peace multiple times. 50 refused every attempt. Today, you cannot mention Ja Rule without someone bringing up how 50 destroyed him. That's the ultimate career assassination, becoming permanently synonymous with your defeat. Now, here's where it gets really dark, because 50 didn't just destroy his enemies, he decimated his own artists. G-Unit started as a brotherhood. 50 Cent, Lloyd Banks, and Tony Yayo, 3 friends from Jamaica, Queens, building something special. As success grew, 50 expanded the roster, recruiting Young Buck from Nashville and The Game from Compton. The vision was clear: dominate every region of hip-hop simultaneously. The Game seemed like the perfect addition: West Coast credibility, raw talent, and hunger. But in 2005, everything collapsed during a radio interview. The Game refused to participate in 50's ongoing beefs with other rappers, especially artists he respected. 50's response? He went on Hot 97 and publicly expelled The Game from G-Unit on air. While 50 was inside the station announcing the split, The Game pulled up outside with a crew of Bloods ready for confrontation. Shots rang out in broad daylight. The streets of New York turned into a war zone. The Game fired back with brutal diss tracks. 300 bars, My Life. He launched an entire GU Not campaign to discredit the crew. But 50 fought dirtier. He spread rumors that the game worked as a male stripper. He claimed the game was jealous of his success. On the track So Disrespectful, 50 went after the game's family members and suggested he should take his own life. Perhaps most calculated, 50 claimed he wrote most of the game's debut album, the documentary, including hits like Hate It or Love It. He said the music was recorded with Dr. Dre before the game even joined G-Unit. Whether true or not, it planted a seed of doubt that still follows the game's biggest commercial success. But what 50 did to young Buck was even more sadistic. When Buck complained about missing royalty checks, 50 kicked him out of G-Unit. Then he leaked private phone recordings of Buck crying about financial problems. Imagine your business partner secretly recording your most vulnerable moments, then broadcasting them to humiliate you. 50 continued spreading rumors about Buck's drug and money issues. In 2010, the IRS raided Buck's home, forcing him into bankruptcy. His belongings, including the platinum plaques he earned with G-Unit, were auctioned off. Buck claimed 50 was deliberately blocking him from releasing new music to damage his earning potential. Years later, in 2022, 50 shared videos alleging Buck was in a relationship with a transgender person, mocking him publicly and questioning his sexuality. These weren't just professional disputes. 50 systematically destroyed the financial stability and public reputation of people who once called him family. That's a level of ruthlessness that transcends normal rap beef. By the late 2000s, Rick Ross was emerging as a major force, the boss of Maybach Music, dropping hits, building an empire. According to Tony Yayo, their beef started over something trivial. 50 didn't acknowledge Rick Ross at the 2008 BET Awards. That small slight became a nuclear war when Ross dissed 50 on Mafia music in 2009. Big mistake. 50 immediately exposed that Rick Ross, who rapped about being a drug kingpin, had actually worked as a correctional officer. He branded him Officer Ricky and produced an entire cartoon series mocking him. The internet ate it up. But 50 took it further. He filmed an interview with Tia Kemp, the mother of Rick Ross's child, letting her air out dirty laundry on camera. Then he sent cameramen to film DJ Khaled's mother at her workplace, posting the footage online with the message, "I know where your mama house at." That's psychological warfare. The message was clear. 50 knew where his enemies' families lived and worked, and he had no boundaries. G-Unit dropped track after track. Officer down, somebody snitched, Tia told me. The campaign completely shredded Ross's carefully crafted street image. While Ross continued making music, he could never fully recover from being exposed as a former corrections officer. That revelation contradicted everything his brand represented. Even world champions aren't safe from 50's wrath. Floyd Mayweather and 50 Cent were inseparable in the late 2000s. Business partners, close friends, constantly seen together. 50 walked Floyd to the ring, picked him up from jail when he was released on domestic violence charges, and co-founded ventures together. Then, in 2012, the friendship shattered. Floyd called 50 a boxing groupie and claimed he had more money. 50 felt betrayed after supporting Floyd during incarceration. The response was brutal. In 2014, 50 posted a video challenging Floyd to read one page of a Harry Potter book for $750,000 to charity. The implication was clear. Floyd couldn't read. When that went viral, 50 adjusted the challenge. "We don't want to put pressure on you. We'll let you read Cat in the Hat instead." Floyd Mayweather is one of the greatest boxers in history, undefeated, worth hundreds of millions of dollars. But millions of people watched those videos and laughed at him. That's 50's genius, finding the one vulnerability even the most successful person has and exploiting it mercilessly. So what have we learned? 50 Cent isn't just a rapper, he's a masterclass in reputation destruction. He understands that in the modern era, humiliation is more powerful than physical confrontation. He knows how to weaponize social media, expose personal secrets, and turn public opinion into a career-ending force. Ja Rule went from multi-platinum star to punchline. The Game and Young Buck never reached the heights they could have. Rick Ross had to rebuild his entire image. Floyd Mayweather undefeated in the ring, became the subject of literacy jokes. As a single mom, your support means everything to me. Please subscribe for more updates and stories like this. Thank you.